Saigon business shoutouts for this episode are for Mila Mushroom's New York Pizza in Taodian District 2. Get the supreme pizza and taste the dream. Nutri-Nuts in District 2, where you can get top quality organic nuts and non-dairy milk. Cholo Tequila Bar in District 2, where you can party with the Latino community in Saigon.
Welcome to another episode of the Lux Saigon podcast, where your voice can be heard. This time we are joined by Teacher Markus. In this talk, we get real deep into the topics of education, love, and even God. We are excited to release this conversation to the public because we know it will be helpful for our listeners. In the near future, we hope to get Bryan the Lion on the show. Enjoy!
All right. Oh, shout out to Ripon Middle School, teacher Danny and his students. What's up, guys? Shout out to Woodbridge. All right. We're filming from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam right now. I'm with Markus.
Nice to meet you, or nice to be here. I've known you for a while now, so it's not nice.
Oh, yeah, actually met you last year, right?
It's almost a year now. We've been working together, so.
No, but also even before we switched into this office, I think I met you like one time randomly.
Really?
There was some like group task that we had.
Oh yeah, I
we came into the other office, right?
Yeah, it's like I think within 2 months it's exactly 1 year. Yeah, I remember. Damn,
that's crazy.
Can't believe it, right?
Yeah, my first question was, where is your hometown?
Oh, okay. So it's a small town in South Africa. It's called Meyerton. Not a lot of people know about it, but as soon as I say my neighbor city, it's not like a town or anything. So I'm like a small town, and then like a major city next to me. So nobody really knows. But yeah, it's called Meyerton.
What is the major city?
The major city is Johannesburg.
Ah, okay, nice.
Johannesburg, Josie.
It's kind of like me. Like I'm from a suburb of DC, so I don't live. Like I'm not from DC, but like 30 minutes away from DC.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Centerville. Okay, nice. What was your university major?
In teaching. In teaching. I wanted to do psychology, but teaching had more, or like made more sense to me. So
I guess they go together, anyways.
Yeah. You have to be good with psychology if you're working with children.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you enjoy it so far?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love children. I always tell people I get along better with children than with adults. I don't know, because they are. Sorry. They are so honest. If you speak to an adult, they will be like, I don't know, in the back of their head. But as soon as you communicate with a child, he tells you exactly what he's thinking. He's not holding back.
Right.
Good or bad.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or what makes adults hesitate to do that?
I think it can be a little bit of both. I think maybe because they don't want to hurt your feelings, or you know how people are. They always can't say everything they want to, but with a child they just don't care. They just say what's on their mind.
Yeah. Like, do adults feel there's like it's dangerous to say what's on their mind or something? Like,
I think that might be because there's consequences. But with a child, like you'll just be, he's just a child. He doesn't really know. But I think with adults, obviously they hold back because they think, if I say this, then this guy might not like me, or he might think different of me. Yeah.
So do kids not care about opinions?
I won't
they
say.
They probably do, right?
Yeah. I won't say they don't care about opinions. It's just like.
But they haven't learned how to care.
Yeah. They are like in a different world. Kind of protected. Like, let's say a kid like tells me, teacher, you're ugly and you're fat. It's not going to be the same as when an adult tells me, okay, teacher, not teacher, but hey, dude, you are ugly, you are fat. I would take that more personally than what I would take it from a child.
Right, nice.
Yeah. It's a little bit more censored.
Why?
It's a little bit more censored because, like, remember, a child he lives in this small world of his own. So he's not thinking of what he's saying, and he doesn't know the meaning behind everything that he says. He might think, okay, it's innocent, but with an adult, he knows exactly what he's saying, and he knows that it might hurt you. Yeah, if that makes sense.
But some adults also like behave like in this autopilot mode, like kind of mindlessly doing things.
Mindless, yeah, but still in the back of your mind, you know.
But we think like you should know better.
Yeah, like he's telling
Adults.
himself, hey, I'm thinking this, but I know I can't say it because there's going to be something that might happen afterward. You know?
That's cool. That's cool. What brought you to Vietnam?
To Vietnam, it's been a roller coaster. So I think I told you, I worked in China for 2 years.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Which city?
In Qingdao.
Where's that?
Qingdao. It's in Shandong province. It's like 3 hours away from Beijing.
Ah.
Yeah, so lovely city and everything. And I was so lucky. Just before COVID happened, I went back to South Africa for some visa stuff to do. And while I was there I was only supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and then the whole COVID thing happened. That was terrible. And I've been struggling for 3 years to get back to China because my whole life is there. I only packed for 2 weeks, so I expected to go back to China. And it didn't happen, and then I thought, okay, maybe I should try something else. And then I wanted to try Kazakhstan. That was terrible.
Oh, you went?
I was on my way. So what happened was visa, everything was done, but it was still in the COVID pandemic thing. So I was on my flight. I needed to fly to Cape Town. It's like an hour flight from where I lived, and then from there I was supposed to transfer in Turkey. So I flew to Turkey. I arrived there 4 o'clock in the morning. My flight was only 9 o'clock at night. So so I was on the airport the whole day, and then it was time to get to the gate. And then I arrived at the gate, and I got to the gate in front. And then they told me, hey sir, you cannot board this flight. Your country is on the red list.
Oh my God.
It was not just me, it was like 6-7 other people from other countries, Romania, Canada, England, all of those places.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then the people that were stubborn, they went on the flight. But I'm Mr. Nice Guy, so me and the Romanian guy, we were left behind. And then I had to go to the airline and plead with them to put me on the flight or whatever, but it was too late. And then they said I had 2 options. One, I risk it and they give me a flight tomorrow night again, or they book a flight back home now. And I was like, what's the best thing to do? Go home now. Went home. As soon as I arrived in South Africa, I got a text from my company I was going to work for. Said no, it was their mistake. I could have been on the flight. I could have been in Kazakhstan right now. But this is the thing, where I believe strongly in this. Everything happens for a reason. Nice. Because the day I would have arrived in Kazakhstan, massive riots happened. It was terrible. Police cars being flipped over. They burned the cars. They decapitated people. So I could have been in the middle of all of that. So luckily I didn't go. And then my options were Saudi Arabia or Vietnam. So I applied for both, and I said, whichever one happens first, I'm going there. And then amazingly enough, Vietnam happened like in 3 weeks. So so here I am here today.
Sick.
Yeah.
So you have all your stuff is in China still.
Yeah, like all of my, because it was summer at the time in South Africa. So I left all of my winter clothes there. And then remember I said that I was there for 3 years. So I had no winter clothes. I had minimum money, so I didn't have enough money to buy enough winter clothes. I was there in a blanket in my car, just driving like that. It was so funny. But now that I look back at it, it was actually so funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So your stuff's in storage?
No. So basically, what happened was the company I worked for, they rented my apartment for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was actually their apartment that they bought and everything.
Okay.
So it was there. And then I just randomly scrolled through WeChat one day, and I actually know there's one girl, I used to work with her. And I saw, wait, that looks like my place that she's living in. So yeah, she just lived in my place while I was in South Africa.
That's sick. Yeah, so you mentioned everything happens for a reason or something. Right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about purpose. Do you think everything has a purpose?
Yeah, definitely. I believe we are here right now for a reason. It can be for ourselves or for someone else. I believe if you do something for someone else, you do good for someone else, it's going to come back 10 times back to you. So everything that we have done in our lives brought us to this exact moment where we are right now.
That's true.
Yeah, because look at my example. I went through hell. Well, some people might have been through worse, but I've been through all of this just to end up at this moment, at this exact spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone even said, like, even like our ancestors, they somehow survived whatever they survived, like wars and whatever, like, all this crazy stuff, and somehow we're here.
Yeah. Okay. Like let's say, okay, your father was in the war, and he died. He was killed, and that was before you were born.
Yeah.
You would not be here right now.
Yeah.
The same with my father. My father, he was 20 years older than my mom. He was older than my grandmother because they were born in the same year, but his birthday was obviously before hers. So if my father was maybe younger, he would not have met my mom. He would not have been in the position to meet my mom. So if he didn't meet my mom, we wouldn't sit here together right now. So I believe everything is supposed to happen like it, or everything happens like it's supposed to happen. That's what I believe.
Like, do you think it's like already like pre-decided, or?
I think there is a path that is decided for us, but it's our decision to get there. We can get lost on the way, but eventually we'll end up where we're supposed to be.
How do you think we find that path?
Just stay true to yourself, you know. Don't be influenced by outside stuff. Just do what you feel is right, like your career path as well. You always feel like you want to achieve more, you want to do better, you want to do bigger things. Yeah, but take it day by day. We all have dreams, we all have massive dreams. But yeah, we can achieve those dreams one day. Like they always say, Rome wasn't built in one day or whatever. So you need to be patient with yourself as well. You can't just think, oh, overnight this is going to happen.
True.
Because look at all of the successful people. They didn't get it. They didn't get success over one night, and they didn't get it the first time. They failed so many times before they were actually successful. And now people see their stories and they think, oh wow, this guy is so lucky. Look, he just got this. It just fell on his lap. It is not true. He worked hard, he failed many times, and I feel failure is good because you learn. That's what I tell my kids. I tell them, I want you to get this wrong, I want you to fail, because if you fail and you get something wrong, you learn out of it, and then you won't make that same mistake again.
That's good.
Yeah, I told them in the class, I said, I want you to get this question wrong. It will be the best day of my life, because then you will never make that mistake again.
True.
Yeah.
But I wonder why we don't, like, they don't learn that, or even like me, like when I was in school, we didn't learn that, like to embrace failure. It would be nice to have learned that.
Yeah, no, same here. Like I only noticed that like later in my life, that failure is actually a good thing, and you shouldn't beat yourself up if you fail in life, because there's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're so blessed to have a tomorrow. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
And like this thing is so limited.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, everyone is on their phones these days. They don't really see the beauty. So before I came to Vietnam, I was heavy on TikTok. I did a lot of content. I did a lot of live streaming. I was always in my house. If I went out, I was on my phone doing live streaming because not cool, because the people demand you to be on there all the time, the whole time, because they don't really have much to do with their lives.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like, perform, monkey.
Yeah, so then I came to Vietnam, and I was less on social media, and I realized, damn, I actually missed out on life, because now I look back 3-4 years ago, I'm like, I'm not the same person I was 3-4 years ago, and it's all because of social media that like kind of kept me back. Social media is not a bad thing. It is how you use it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It can be amazing, but yeah. It's
like whatever you search for is what your algorithm will give you more of.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like even like I'm a strong believer that our phones actually listen to us.
I think so too.
Because I think we had this conversation before. We would just like have a random conversation, and then we'll scroll through Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, and then something relevant would pop up.
Yeah, or I've spoken to people on Facebook Messenger about a specific restaurant that I hadn't heard of before.
Oh yeah.
And then after the conversation was over, I went on Facebook, and that specific restaurant came up in my sponsored ads.
And like how even? Yeah. So I think they really do listen to us. So
Yeah.
sometimes we should be careful what we say.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, luckily we're not trying to like start a revolution or something.
Imagine.
So for now, I guess we're okay.
Yeah.
I guess. So if you want to know what my favorite, whatever, like anime is, okay, listen to me, Alexa, whatever.
Trump.
Nice.
Biden.
I have this question. What is God to you?
God. Okay. Yeah. So I think you already know that I'm a big Christian. And then people always ask me why or how. And then I'm like, my faith. I've been through so much in my life. And look where I am today. Like there's people outside of this environment that deserve it more than I do. And the stuff that he has done for me is like, it's unspeakable. So no, he really helped me through some tough times.
Cool.
Yeah, and that has to come from somewhere. And I was raised a Christian. I was never fully Christian. I always had my doubts, but like I went through this emotional time in my life where it just felt like, why am I here anymore? And I just, like the one night I had a conversation with my friend, and he's like, just do yourself a favor, just go on your knees, because I've been struggling for a long time. And then the one night I just said, okay, let me just try this. Let's just see if it works. I didn't really believe it. Yeah. And I went on my knees, and then the next day I just felt wonderful.
Damn, nice.
It was so surreal. So yeah, no, that's why I believe.
Is that what they call like surrender? Like, is that what that is?
I think so. Yeah.
Like when you stop trying to figure everything out.
Yeah, and
like,
just let it go, you know. Yeah, and then the same night, like on my YouTube music, a song was playing. It said like, I give my all to you. I'm not stressing anymore.
Nice.
And then it all just made sense. I should just let go. Like obviously, like I still had some anxiety afterwards.
Sure.
But with time, it decreased. So
in the beginning, it feels scary, right?
In the beginning, it is scary. It is scary. Yeah. Like to be honest with you, when I went down on my knees, I was like, what am I going to say? Like this feels weird. What am I doing on my knees?
Because I kind of feel like God was always down to help you, but was just waiting for you to ask.
Yeah. And then as soon as I started, it just like continued and continued. Eventually, my knees like hurt so much because I was on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, how long has this been?
Cool.
So I was like, okay, this is a very good feeling. It's not like I'm talking to a wall and there's no response. It's like I'm praying and then it feels like I'm having a conversation with someone, even though someone is not like speaking back to me. Yeah, but then the following upcoming weeks, like just action has been like happening. So I was like, damn, okay.
How long has it been since that happened?
Okay, so funny story enough. It actually happened when I came to Vietnam. I think after 2 months.
Last year?
I did that. Yeah.
Oh,
after
nice.
2-3 months. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I always ask, why me? Why are you doing this to me? And then I realized, I opened my eyes and I'm like, look where I am right now. Because I was going to go back to South Africa after a year, and you know what mistake I made? I was like, okay, 12 more months, okay, 11 more months, 10 more months. So I was like counting down the time.
Yeah.
And then the one morning I was driving to work, and I'm like, damn, it's so long until I get home. And then I just realized I shouldn't like just wait until something happens, because time flies like this and you're missing the good memories.
That's true.
And then I just realized, no, I'm not even going to look at the calendar anymore. And look, like we actually had this conversation as well. Look how fast time goes by every week. When we see it's Friday.
That's true.
Because we're enjoying life. We're enjoying what we're doing. So
yeah.
If you enjoy what you're doing, time flies like this.
That's true. So the time is so confusing because I don't know what time is. Like, it can feel different.
Yeah.
Depending on like your perspective, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's for another time. What is time? But what about? How'd you get into karma? Because that doesn't sound like a thing that most Christians talk about, right? Or, I don't know.
Yeah. So basically, I was not a very good person in my past. I was a terrible person, and terrible things happened to me. So I just thought to myself, like, why is all of this happened? Like, again, coming back to God. Why is this happening to me? Am I really such a bad person? And then I started getting involved with charity work. So as soon as I did that, I'm like, it feels so good to give and not to receive. Like if somebody gives me a gift, I'm like so awkward. I'm like, what is this? like I'm approaching it but giving gives you like satisfaction. It's not like the thought of like receiving something back. In the back of my head, I know something good is going to come back to me. Yeah. It doesn't always have to be money, because there's some stuff that's more important than money, of course. You can have all of the money in the world, but you can still be sad. Yeah. Like I actually had this conversation last night, and we were speaking, and we were like, yeah, money can buy happiness, but it can only buy you so much happiness until, okay, what's left? Then you have everything you want. But if you have like real, genuine happiness in your life, like of course you still need money, but that's all you need. If you have enough money, you have like real people in your life that makes you happy. What more do you need?
So what is the difference between happiness and pleasure?
Pleasure. That's actually a very good question.
That can definitely buy pleasure, right?
Yeah.
For sure, but I'm not sure what is happiness then.
Yeah, happiness is something only you can experience yourself. Someone can tell you, okay, I am happy because I have this new car, exactly like pleasure as well. But like, if you feel happy inside yourself, you don't need anything else. Like, let's say I am happy on my own. I don't need another person to come into my life to make me happy. So you need to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with someone else.
That's true.
You don't like if you feel you need someone else to be happy in your life, you're gonna like pursue that feeling the whole time, and once they are out of your life, you are no longer happy. But if you're happy with yourself and someone is in your life and they go out, then you'll still be the same you as you were, happy. So, but happiness is very important, because if you are happy, you make other people happy.
That's true.
If you feel good, you do good.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
It's like kind of like abundance, like sharing from that.
Yeah, like taking a little bit of your happiness and sharing it with everyone else.
The thing about like not searching for other people to make me happy, like even when I thought I understood it, I would still keep seeking that. It took me like so many mistakes to...
Yeah, and it's not easy. Like sometimes I also make that mistake, or I used to make that mistake, where I'm like, I'm okay, but I'm not like happy, you know? So maybe if I get a person or someone to be with me, then I'll be happy. And then I had someone that was with me, and in the beginning, of course, you are happy, you feel the butterflies and everything, but with time that fades. And then you're like, leave me alone, I just want my space. I just want to be alone. I just want to be happy again. So only you yourself would know if you are happy.
Yeah. It made me think about like, what is the feeling of like being in love? Like is it just like a feeling that like, oh, now I'm finally complete?
Yeah.
Does that trigger some chemical?
Yeah. I think we all are searching for love. Like we all want love.
What is love? That was the next question.
So I think we all like crave for love. Everyone deserves it at the end of the day, but you shouldn't force it, you know. Love is love. Love will always be there, and you get your different types of love. You get you get the love for your friends, you get the love for your family, and then you get like the real love that you share with someone. And that love shouldn't be forced, you know. As soon as you force something, it's not going to happen. Yeah. and then actually something about relationships, I've learned in my past, the way you enter a relationship is the way you go out of it. If you go into it the wrong way, like let's say you are dating someone that's already dating someone else, that is the way you are going to go out of that relationship. So I feel you should start on the right way and be honest with each other. If you're not honest, it's never going to work. Yeah, be open with each other. Say what's bothering you, like before the relationship even starts. Say, okay, this and this and this and this is important to me. If you can't match that, it's nice meeting you. I hope the best for you in your future, but we can still stay friends, but this is not going to work for me.
That should be clear.
It should be clear from the beginning. And I feel that is why most of the relationships today don't make it. Because there's always not complete honesty from the beginning. That's what I feel.
True, right? Like they haven't said exactly what they want. And then later when they're disappointed, it's like, wait, why?
Yeah, yeah.
What's happening?
And then again, you come back to the question, why me? Why me again? Yeah, so I feel you should protect your well-being, because mental health is very important. Yeah, and yeah, you have to put yourself out there to find love. But then you should be honest with yourself as well. What do you want in a partner? What kind of love do you want? And also,
what is love? What does that mean to love somebody?
So to love someone, it is to care for them, to sacrifice everything for them, but also with limits. You know, you can't just like give up your house for someone because you like them. That is not love. Love is like, I feel like waking up in the morning, thinking of them, thinking, oh, I can't wait to see this person again. And then when you are with them, it feels timeless. It feels like time is just running so quickly. So I feel like when you find that one, you know it's love. And sometimes time doesn't work. Sometimes the timing is wrong. And then, like I said, everything that is meant to happen will happen. Then maybe somewhere in the future you guys meet up.
True.
Maybe.
I guess if you want that, then maybe we should ask for that. If you want that.
Yeah.
That's cool. What is the difference between love and attachment?
Attachment. That's actually a big one. So attachment, okay, so love needs to come from both ways. If it only comes from one way, it is attachment. If it comes from both ways, then yeah, that is true love. But let's say you have been dating this girl, and after 3 months you broke up, she goes her way, and you are still attached. You can't break away from her. That I feel is attachment. Like, you should tell yourself, okay, you know what, it didn't work out. I just need to step away from this whole situation. But some people out there, they just try to make something work, even if it's never going to work out. So love is 50-50. Actually 100-100, you know, because 50-50 sounds like I'm only putting half of the work in.
True.
Yeah, so I believe it's actually 100-100. And then attachment is like like one person is putting in all of the effort and the other one is just there, and then they can just walk away at any point of the relationship, which is actually a bad thing for both sides, because now the other person, he put in so much effort and he'll never like be loved by that person. Actually sad to know that there are situations like that, and it messes them up for years, and then they keep comparing their new people in their lives with the old one, and now you're hurting the other people that's trying to be close to you.
That's true. And like when I think of attachment, I think of like a kid with their toy, and you take it away, like, that's mine. It's exactly the same with relationships. Like, now you go on social media and you see this person has a new boyfriend or girlfriend in their life. And now you're getting anxiety, you're stressing, you're angry, you're feeling all of these emotions, and you're like, shit, I need to win her back, and then you're like just making a fool of yourself. That's what I feel. That's an option. Of trying to get the person back is an option, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's more options, right?
No, definitely.
There's other options too.
Yeah, especially here.
Yeah. Let's see, like as an education major, and you're also a teacher now, what do you think most people should be asking themselves? Like, what should we be trying to learn or unlearn?
Okay, so I would say asking themselves, like, what do they really want? Because most of the times, like, it's being told to us, like, what we should do with our lives. And in schools today, they don't, like, teach us or the students of today, like, what to do after school.
Right.
You know, and I feel that is a big problem.
Yeah.
Because now they only teach us the math we do in school. Okay, so I assume you also had economics in school. So like business. Yeah, so business economics. They only teach us like the stuff in school. They don't teach us like what happens after school, how to spend our money, how to save our money, how to invest, and property and stuff like that, which is actually what we needed when we were studying. So I would say, like, the whole system should change. Not like the whole system, but like
it should be updated.
There should be a change, because like times are changing.
Yeah.
Technology is coming in like crazy big now. So the way of teaching should change. The curriculum should change, especially because now you are in school. You are just like a robot. Like you're studying this and this and this. Now you're finishing school. Maybe you go to university. If you don't go to university, you go out of school, now you need to find a job. Instead of like where they teach you, okay, if you go out, this is what you can do, this is how tax works. Yeah, I don't know like in the US, but like in South Africa, they don't really teach us much about tax.
And or
let's say I want to go and buy a car. So in South Africa, there's this thing called a balloon payment. It's like the fine print. And then you think you only pay this much every month. And then when you're finally paid off after like 5 years, you get like this big amount of money you need to pay.
For what?
That's how they catch you.
but what is that money for?
Okay, so you're paying less every month instead of the full amount.
They give you like a monthly discount.
Yeah.
You still pay off at the end. So it's not a discount.
No, that's how you think. Oh, this is a bargain. But it's not.
Wow.
It's not.
Dang.
So yeah, I just wish that they. You see, like if they taught us stuff like that, we would know. But no, they don't, unfortunately. So if I could, I would definitely change that.
It makes me think, what is the purpose of school?
Yeah, like
to
actually
memorize random things.
Yeah, like
I have Google.
I forgot most of the things that they're on school. Like I
forgot all chemistry. Like all of it.
Yeah, see, so same here. and I was a terrible student. I barely made it. So, like, let's say you go to the university. What car does your professor drive? No, probably not very expensive car.
Standard car.
Yeah, standard car. So why would you take business advice from him? So that's why I feel it's good. Yeah, university is good. You get a degree and everything. But if you leave school and you like work for someone that is like very successful, that can actually lead you on the right path, then no. I would rather. Yeah, I would rather do that than go to university if I was still a student.
True.
Because this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy is just driving like a normal car. You know, it's like the mindset you have.
So one of them just teaches you the theory, and one of them is actually
out and doing all of these stuff. Yeah, like what is stopping this guy that's teaching me in university to actually go and do that stuff? Like something must be going on, because like this guy, he is actually doing all of this stuff, and that guy is just like, maybe, I don't know.
This is kind of mean quote that's like, the people who can do it, and the ones that can't will teach. I don't know how accurate that is, but
that sounds harsh.
That sounds pretty harsh. Yeah. In school I felt I didn't. I had one teacher who knew a lot of like EQ, and I guess EQ is like the emotional version of IQ.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And I met her again last year or 2 years ago during my trip back home, and I asked her, why don't teachers teach EQ in school? And she said, because they don't know it either, so they can't teach it.
Oh that's so crazy in today's world. Like I feel like most of the places we go, like it can be so much better, you know, if our youth were like taught just differently, you know, because now it stays the same. It stays the same. Nothing is going to change. We are developing every single day, but now like the society stays the same. It's not improving in a positive way, and I feel that needs to change.
What do you think should be updated in education now that AI is becoming more mainstream?
Yeah, like I don't know what I like. Like I don't like AI is. It can be good and it can be bad. It can be accurate or.
And it's definitely going to be more mainstream as time goes by.
Are
we preparing the kids for that?
Yeah, that's actually so scary, you know. Like, are we going to be needed in a few years? Are we still going to have a job?
Yeah, right.
Do we need to go in a different field? Like it's difficult to say now over 20 years where AI is going to be, because look where it's already now. They have robots communicating with you.
Yeah, I was gonna hire someone to edit these videos for me until I found an AI to do it for free.
Yeah, see, so and the thing is, because it's for free, that gets you. Like let's say it was a little bit more expensive than what someone else would ask you to do it. You would ask that person to do it, but because it is free or because it is at a lower price, and it's faster.
Yeah.
And it's faster.
It's faster.
Yeah, it's like this. Boom.
I can put it into the AI and then go eat a sandwich, come back and it's already cut and subtitled for me.
Yeah, see, so AI makes it so easy. That's why I said it's good and it's bad. I think it makes us lazy, and then we don't develop. But
that could happen. True.
Yeah, and then on the other side, it's just so easy, huh? It's just so convenient. Like instead of writing an essay, I remember last year we had to write essays, and then like what I did, I just went on my phone. I just went, okay, and this whole thing just wrote everything, and I'm like, this saves me so much time, and it's so accurate. I was so surprised. I thought it was gonna just write down nonsense, but no, it was very accurate. So AI is good and bad.
It's like some things where you can't use AI, is like for a blog. If the AI writes your blog, then it's not even your blog anymore.
Yeah.
So that one has to be just done by you manually.
Yeah, but I feel some people still do it, you know, like
it's possible.
Yeah, because let's say I want to start a blog, but I don't like writing, but I want to start a blog.
Then why do you want to start a blog though?
Just to be like in the zone of the. Oh, I have a blog. By the way, guys, I'm at a barbecue. Hey, I have a blog. Do you have a blog? No, you don't. I have a blog. Where's your blog? It's like Andrew Tate. What color is your Bugatti? What's the name of your blog? Yeah.
But that's like human ego, right?
Yeah. We
have time for that? Yeah, we do. What the hell is human ego?
Human ego. I feel it is like we are a weird species. Like.
Other species has it.
Yeah, no, we are a weird species. Like, our ego always gets the best of us. I just want to take a stupid example. Let's take trading as an example, forex trading or whatever trading you're doing. There is, it's not AI, it's like a software design. It is like a trading robot. It trades on your behalf. So, if we don't use the trading robot, we put our ego in front of like everything else. So let's say we are trading on a downtrend. Okay, we are making money and we see now we can go more. And then all of a sudden it spikes up and you lose all of your money. That is because of ego. Because you are like just thinking, okay, I can make more money. But if the robot trades for you, he doesn't think with ego.
Right.
Yeah, he works with the strategy, calculated strategy, and he keeps to that. So let's say you have a strategy, you keep to that, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't know, but maybe just one more. And then you lose all of your money. And then you say, oh, Forex is stupid, Forex is dumb. But now you are dumb. Because you had a strategy, it was working for you, but you didn't want to listen. You just wanted to By the way, shout out to Forex Royals.
I have some friends. I haven't started doing that myself yet.
Oh, really?
I do want to, but I have some friends that they've when they're trading, at some point they get emotional about it, and it makes them rush to either sell quickly or buy quickly, and then they lose a lot.
Yeah. There's actually this Forex Royals that I just gave a shout out to there in South Africa. I think they created the first trading robot in South Africa. And there's been a lot of stuff going on with them, but that guy's motivation, if I just go on his page and I just check all of the great stuff he's doing, I'm just like, damn, I want to trade, but it's risky, it's risky. But yeah, let's get back to ego. Ego can be our downfall, Yeah, because we have big egos. Let's say we're in a workspace and we have to actually work together, but we don't like each other. Our ego will come first. We won't put the project in front of our ego. We would be like, I don't really want to work with this guy, so I'm not going to give it my all, or I'm not even going to communicate with this guy. I'm just going to do my own thing. So ego is very bad. What do you think about ego?
It has its place, right? Let's say if you're in a boxing match then it would be beneficial to increase the size of your ego to beat that one person.
Yeah. But some people have too much, like a massive ego, you know.
If it's too much, then it could be.
Yeah, then it's terrible, and then people notice it. You'll see less people will start to hang out with you because you think you're the best. Let's say you go out with some friends for a few drinks, and then you're like discussing a topic, and then you're like, no, but I'm better than this, I'm better than that, I'm the best. Then your ego comes in, it will just like divide you and your friends. Then
that's true.
Who will you have at the end of the day? Your ego.
Right.
Yeah, then you'll just have your ego, and that is not in a place you want to be at. Yeah.
So I feel like it should be okay to like believe you're amazing, right? But then bring people up with you. Though.
But be humble.
Sure, be humble.
Be humble, yeah.
And bring them up with you.
Yeah. You should move with your friends, you know. Like if you reach a certain point in your life, you shouldn't forget about the people that were there with you before you were up there. Like I said, start from humble beginnings and just work yourself up. Because those people were there with you when you had nothing at all. So now I feel it's very important to stay in the same person that you were yesterday, you should be today. And the same person that you are in 5 years, 10 years, you should be the same person as you are today. You shouldn't change just because your circumstances are changing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, still be genuine or whatever.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Have you ever felt that like as you're developing yourself, some people that you knew might feel insecure about seeing?
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Yeah, it's good to take people with you, but now you can't let people hold you back.
Right.
Yeah. So let's say, okay, let's take fitness for an example. Let's say you are in the gym every single day, you are grinding, and then you see your friends on the weekend, and they are like, "No, bro, what are you doing? You look skinny as hell. Here's a beer. take it down. Okay, let's down. Like people like that, they should rather motivate you and inspire you, and you should do the same to them. Like you should
ideally
you should show them, okay, this is what you also can look like if you just just start living healthy, like hitting the gym, being consistent. Like it comes from both ways. You need to motivate them, and they need to motivate you. They have to. So now when you see them the next time, they will be like, "Oh man, you look so good." And then you're like, "Yeah, come join me at the gym. Yeah, we can do this together. We can motivate each other." And that's how you rise together.
True.
Yeah, you shouldn't like break each other down. You know, that's so terrible to do.
I think now we're finding our tribe.
Yeah, finding your people. Yeah.
I think I had maybe before COVID, I had my tribe here, and then it kind of just dissolved.
Scattered.
Yeah, scattered.
Yeah.
So now I've just been kind of going solo for a while, and then. But I think now I'm meeting.
Okay, no. It's good to be alone as well. Like I'm that type of person when I go into the gym. I don't like gymming with other people. You know, like having a gym bro. Is that what they call it? A gym bro. Yeah. Like I just like putting music in my ears, gymming. Like I've made a few friends in the gym, but it's just like, "Sup, bro? Can I go with can we share this thing?" And then they're like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "See you later." Like that is fine. But if I have someone that gyms with me, and they're like, "Hey man, did you hear about Jessica? Did you see what Jessica did?" I'm like, man, I'm here to work out. I'm not here to gossip about Jessica. Jessica, if your name is Jessica, sorry. Yeah. So it's very important to keep your mind healthy as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think that's good for today, man. That's awesome. Any final thoughts that you want to say to anybody?
Any final thoughts?
Shout outs?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for everyone supporting me on TikTok and social media. And a message that I would like to send to everyone is, don't judge a book by its cover. Read the book before you judge it. And try to make a difference in someone's life, big or small. You never know what it might mean to them.
Nice. There you go.
No, really, it's something I learned.
That's for a reel right there.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Awesome. That was sick.